Cannabis use is on the rise, especially among young people. Many see it as a harmless plant. However, new research is painting a different picture, revealing a disturbing link between cannabis use and serious heart risks. This is particularly concerning for young adults who are increasingly embracing cannabis in a world where it is becoming more legal and accessible. This essay will delve into the shocking truth about cannabis and heart health, emphasizing the urgency for greater awareness and caution. A groundbreaking study published in the Canadian Medical Association Journal has sent shockwaves through the medical community. The research, led by Dr. Ibrahim Kamel, uncovered a startling connection between cannabis use and an increased risk of heart attack in young adults. The study found that young cannabis users were at a six-fold higher risk of suffering a heart attack compared to their non-using peers. This finding is a stark reminder that cannabis is not benign and can have serious, even life-threatening consequences. The study's findings went beyond just heart attacks. It also revealed a disturbing trend of increased risk for other cardiovascular complications among young cannabis users. These individuals were found to be 4 times more likely to experience a stroke, a life-altering event that can lead to long-term disabilities. Moreover, the research indicated that cannabis use doubled the risk of developing heart failure, a chronic condition that impairs the heart's ability to pump blood effectively. These findings highlight the wide-ranging impact of cannabis on cardiovascular health, extending far beyond the initial assumption of just heart attacks. The magnitude of Dr. Kamel's research is noteworthy. The study involved an extensive analysis of over 4.6 million patients over a span of 3 years, lending significant weight to its conclusions. To further validate the findings, the researchers conducted a separate analysis involving a staggering 75 million patients. This second analysis confirmed the initial findings, reinforcing the strong association between cannabis use and heightened heart risks. The sheer scale of these studies underscores the seriousness of the issue and the need for immediate attention from both the medical community and the public. Section 5 THC, the culprit behind the cardiovascular concerns. The psychoactive component of cannabis, tetrahydrocannabinol or THC, is believed to be the primary culprit behind these adverse cardiovascular events. THC disrupts the body's natural equilibrium by triggering the release of stress hormones like adrenaline and cortisol. This, in turn, leads to an elevated heart rate, increased blood pressure, and constricted blood vessels. These physiological changes put undue stress on the cardiovascular system, increasing the likelihood of a heart attack, stroke, or other heart-related complications, especially in young adults whose bodies are still developing. Section 6. Unraveling the mysteries, the need for further investigation. While this groundbreaking research provides crucial insights into the link between cannabis and heart health, it also paves the way for more in-depth investigation. The initial findings are promising, but they are just the tip of the iceberg. There is a vast landscape of questions that remain unanswered, and these questions are critical for a comprehensive understanding of the subject. Currently, the study does not definitively pinpoint the precise amount or duration of cannabis use that significantly elevates heart risks. This ambiguity leaves a gap in our knowledge that must be filled. Researchers need to delve deeper into the specifics, such as how different dosages and frequencies of use impact heart health over time. Moreover, factors like the method of cannabis use, smoking versus edibles, and the potential influence of pre-existing health conditions warrant further exploration. Each method of consumption may have distinct effects on the cardiovascular system, and understanding these differences is crucial. Additionally, individuals with pre-existing health conditions may react differently to cannabis, and these variations need to be studied in detail. Unraveling these complexities will provide a more nuanced understanding of the risks involved and guide the development of targeted interventions and public health messages. By addressing these gaps, we can create more effective guidelines and recommendations for cannabis use, ensuring that public health policies are based on solid scientific evidence. This ongoing research is essential for safeguarding public health and advancing our knowledge of cannabis and its effects on the human body. Section 7. Putting it in perspective. Cannabis risks compared. In this section, we will delve into the comparative risks associated with cannabis use, especially in relation to heart disease, and how it stacks up against other well-known risk factors. It is crucial to understand how the risks associated with cannabis use compare to other known risk factors for heart disease. By examining these comparisons, we can gain a clearer picture of where cannabis stands in the broader context of heart health. While cannabis use has been linked to a six-fold increased risk of heart attack in young adults, this statistic is particularly concerning given the rising popularity of cannabis among younger populations. The potential for severe health consequences cannot be ignored. However, it is essential to remember that traditional risk factors like obesity, smoking tobacco, and a family history of heart disease still pose significant threats. These factors have been extensively studied and are well documented in medical literature. For instance, obesity can increase the risk of heart disease by 2 to 3 times. This is due to the strain excess weight places on the heart, as well as the associated conditions like high blood pressure and diabetes that often accompany obesity. Smoking tobacco remains one of the leading preventable causes of heart attacks and strokes. The harmful chemicals in tobacco smoke damage the lining of the arteries, leading to atherosclerosis and other cardiovascular issues. Therefore, while the findings about cannabis are alarming, it is important to contextualize them within the broader spectrum of heart disease risk factors. Young adults in particular should be aware of these risks and take proactive steps to protect their heart health. It is vital to maintain a balanced perspective and address all risk factors comprehensively. This means not only considering the potential dangers of cannabis use, but also actively managing other significant risk factors like obesity, smoking, and family history. By doing so, we can adopt a more holistic approach to heart health and make informed decisions that benefit our overall well-being. Section 8. A troubling reality: rising heart problems in young adults. Disturbingly, recent data from both the United States and the United Kingdom reveal an alarming trend: a significant rise in heart attacks and strokes among young adults. While the reasons behind this trend are likely multifactorial, the increasing prevalence of cannabis use among this demographic cannot be ignored. This correlation emphasizes the urgent need for increased awareness and education surrounding the potential cardiovascular risks associated with cannabis use, especially among young people who may perceive it as a safe recreational activity. Section 9. Protecting our future: a call for awareness and action. The findings of this research should serve as a wake-up call for both the medical community and the general public. The data clearly indicates a pressing need for increased awareness and proactive measures to address the potential health risks associated with cannabis use, especially among the younger population. It is paramount that we prioritize open and honest conversations about the potential risks of cannabis use, particularly among young people. These discussions should not be limited to just the medical community, but should extend to schools, community centers, and even within families. By fostering an environment where young people feel comfortable discussing their experiences and concerns, we can better educate them on making informed choices. Healthcare professionals should incorporate questions about cannabis use into routine medical evaluations and provide patients with evidence-based information to make informed decisions about their health. This approach ensures that patients are not only aware of the potential risks, but also understand the importance of moderation and responsible use. Moreover, healthcare providers should stay updated with the latest research findings to offer the most accurate and current advice. Additionally, public health campaigns are crucial to raise awareness and educate young adults about the potential link between cannabis use and cardiovascular disease. These campaigns should utilize various platforms, including social media, community events, and educational institutions to reach a broader audience. By presenting the information in an engaging and relatable manner, we can capture the attention of young adults and encourage them to take their health seriously. By promoting responsible cannabis use and fostering a greater understanding of the risks involved, we can empower individuals to make healthier choices and protect the well-being of current and future generations. It is not just about highlighting the dangers, but also about providing practical advice on how to mitigate these risks. Encouraging a balanced lifestyle that includes regular exercise, a healthy diet, and mental well-being can significantly reduce the potential negative impacts of cannabis use. Together, as a community, we can create a supportive environment that prioritizes health and well-being, ensuring a brighter and healthier future